Hell yeah! You're watching The Dusty Show. Let's fucking do it!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Thanksgiving weekend. And if you're thankful that MAGA is finally collapsing, let me hear you say it. Woo! Welcome, one and all, to the greatest one-man show in the history of every human being that has ever lived in all of human history. It's time for the goddamn Dusty Show. Are you ready to fucking rock? Hell yeah, let me hear you in the chat. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Love the shit out of you. You're the best among us. What you guys been up to, man? That fucking weekend just went by so motherfucking quick. I blinked my eyes. It was gone, baby, gone. Didn't do much, to be honest with you. Tell you what I did, though. Spent the whole weekend fucking with AI. I'm trying once again to clone myself and upload myself to the Matrix. And, man, I did make a little bit of progress. So I did this before where I downloaded all the transcripts from my show, but it didn't really download them all. But this time, AI got busy, and I downloaded all 700 shows. This is my 700th long-form podcast. Yay! Marching towards 1,000. Anyway, like 20 million words. Every word I've ever said on this show documented in text form. And so I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get one of those local LLMs, one of those AIs that runs on your computer. I got a 5090, baby. Why not? Let's supercharge this bitch. And I did it. It took a while, to be honest with you. The technology ain't there yet, unfortunately. I thought it was a little further along. I put a llama on my computer. I put some Quinn something, put that on my computer, ran it, and it was stupid. It was really stupid. I'm spoiled by Gemini 3.0, which is the state-of-the-art AI right now. And then I tried to install some voice cloning programs. It's pretty cool, though. Like, you can program with Python now. You don't have to know what the fuck you're doing. It just walks you through it step by step. And it's like, copy this, paste this, copy this, paste this. And you're like, installing all kinds of really hard technical stuff. But I was doing too much state-of-the-art stuff, so I couldn't get it going. Fucking 11 Labs, which is the best voice clone in the world, 20 cents a minute. That's fucking crazy. So I was trying to do it locally to save me some money because I'm poor as fuck, but I couldn't really pull it off. And one thing I was interested, though, is I did upload all 20 million of my words to ChatGPT and told it to imitate me. Researched all the most popular political stories of the day and generate a monologue that sounds like me. It did a pretty good job, to be honest with you. That's why I was trying to clone my voice and make some videos. But it did work out. We'll get back to that later. Technology still got a little ways to go. But it's cool. It's cool to experiment. It took me a long fucking time. Then I took a nap. And I woke up. Tell you something else happened to me, though. I got recognized at Burger King. I think I did. It's not exactly sure on it. Here's what happened. So, other day, I'm surfing around and I get this, so I just tell you, hey, this is going to sound like an ad. It's not an ad. I'm just telling you guys about my life. My life's real fucking boring, but here's my life. So I got this app on my browser here. It's called Capital One Shopping Savings. I have a Capital One card, right? And so it's actually a pretty good little browser addition. When I'm at a website, it looks for like coupon codes and stuff automatically. And sometimes it says, hey, I got a good deal for you. So last week, it's like, hey, I got a good deal for you, Dusty. If you spend $100 at Walmart, we'll give you $50 back. And I was like, that can't be true. I don't know. But I'm going to do it. So I was at Walmart on the website. And then I noticed, hey, they got Walmart Plus. It's usually $100 a year, but now it's only $50 a year, Dusty. Got to get this shit. I said, what's so good about Walmart Plus? First off, you get a card from Walmart, and it saves you 5% cash back on everything you buy. And I'm like, holy God, like Monopoly, there's a monopoly. All the stores have been shut down. I almost exclusively am forced to shop at Walmart for everything. I probably spend $20,000 a year at Walmart. 5% back's like $1,000 extra bucks in my pocket. That thing pays for itself. But then one thing I noticed on there. Also, discounts at Burger King. Motherfucker, being a Walmart Plus subscriber gets you 25% off at Burger King. And I'm like, hell So prices haven't been this low at Burger King, 25% off since 2019, since before the pandemic. So basically, I've reversed time before all this fucking super inflation. And now back in 2019, eating, baby. Burger King got like fucking Possible Whoppers. They got some vegetarian options on there. The fries pretty good. So I'm like, fuck yeah, take advantage of this shit. So anyway, long story longer. I'm over to fucking Burger King and talking to, I guess, the manager, my guess, white guy, kind of thin white guy. And he's like, hey, how's it going today, Dusty? And I was like, hey, I'm doing good, man. He knew my name because like I ordered online. And you have to go up to pick up for Dusty. So I thought that's how you knew my name. So we had a conversation. I was like, yeah, I got a Walmart card. I'll be here for all the fucking time because I got discounts on Burger King. And he's like, go. Hey, can you pull forward and we'll bring your food out first in a second? I was like, sure, no problem. I'll pull up. So he brings me my food out. And I was like, thanks, man. He's like, no problem. And I'm driving off. As I'm driving off, he hollers at me, Dusty! And I look around and he gives me one of these. And I'm like, I didn't know what the fuck he was doing, to be honest with you. I thought that's got a Burger King salute or something, right? I don't fucking know. So I just immediately just smile and do it back. I thought he just being polite or whatever. I got home and I was like, I bet he's doing the logic sign. I bet that's what he was doing. I bet he fucking recognized me. He was just letting me know, a little hat tip, that he knew who the fuck I was. So, hey, shout out to the dude at Burger King. I don't know his name yet, but I'll learn it as I go back there. And that's my big ass story for this weekend. Super exciting life. Dusty lives. Hell yeah. But we got a great show for you guys tonight. I worked medium on it, but the show writes itself, luckily. You guys are never going to be what happened. Only you are, because I've been telling you from the beginning of fucking time, this is exactly what happened. But before we get there, let me beg you guys for money, as I want to do. Super chats live on the show. No questions dodged, every question answered. I read all your super chats at both halftime and the end of the show. Hey, folks, I'm a digital busker. My entire job is to put out free content. And if you are entertained by my content I'm putting out for you, could you please consider throwing a coin to your Witcher? White hair and everything. It all tracks, baby. If you don't throw in a couple of bucks, then I basically make $0, and then I go out of business. And then you're sad because nobody's entertaining you for free. Plus, I have an editor now. Everybody say, get an editor, Dusty. You got to put out a bunch of shorts. The ratings don't seem to be going up, but I'm still doing it. And it's like $80 a show. So I at least need to make $80 a show just to pay the editor. I make $0 at 80. Anything less than that, I lose money. So help me out, please. If you like the show, don't let it go bankrupt. Super chat me, and also aim your camera phone if you're watching the replay at the QR code. It'll go to my PayPal. Great way to support the show. I'm going to read all the PayPals too. If you guys want to pay by me, do it. And thank you. Also, somebody's going to pop my cherry on the Bitcoin. I'm taking everything. Cashapp, man, I'll take whatever you fucking give me, y'all. I ain't fucking picky. All right, let's go ahead and kick the motherfucking show off. Hell yeah. Going to start you guys off with Twitter exposed! Who could have seen this coming? Me! I've been telling you, Dusty. Been telling you guys this for fucking ever. Do not argue with maggots online. Don't argue with them, because number one, like, even if you argue with real maggot, they don't actually give a shit what they say. They're just trying to fucking waste your time, right? They're just trying to own you, try to upset you. That's all they fucking care about. They don't care about being right or providing correct information. They just care about making you mad. But mostly you're not even arguing with the real MAGA person. You're arguing with either a bot, something that's not even real, or somebody from over fucking seas who gets paid to waste your fucking time, right? So there's no reason to do that. And I also told you that Elon Musk is paying these people, these foreigners, to spread propaganda, right-wing propaganda, to divide America, because he wants to keep us fighting a culture war so we don't fight a class war, right? He's scared that somebody's going to gork him like Charlie Kirk, and so he's like, I got to pit them against each other. So he spent $40 billion to buy Twitter, and he literally pays foreigners to pretend like they're Americans to lie to us. Given that that's the truth, it's weird that he decided to implement a new feature that tells you where people are coming from. I guess he did it because he knows it doesn't fucking matter. He knows that nothing matters. All that matters is that he'll still put these same people on your main timeline. Most people won't care. Most maggots don't even care that the vast majority of Patriot MAGA accounts are from overseas. They don't give a fuck. Whatever it takes to maintain power, to upset people, and for their cult leader to rule us all, that's really all they give a shit about. Who does it, how they get it done, they don't fucking care how the sauce is just made. So I guess Elon knows that. So he's like, hey, I know what I'll do. I'll put out a new feature on the Twitter that tells you the country everybody's posted from. New Twitter feature reveals that profitable MAGA accounts are actually scammers from the developing world cashing in on gullible Americans. What? Get out. Elon Musk's social media echo chamber, X, formerly Twitter, introduced a new feature over the weekend that shows the location where its users have been tweeting from, a move that has exposed an embarrassing problem for the social network, that many of its mostly politically inflammatory users are actually foreign scammers cashing in on gullible and outrage-hungry Americans. As the New York Times reports, it didn't take long for online sleuths to notice that accounts that post MAGA rage bait weren't actually tweeting from the United States. Instead, they're based in Eastern Europe, Thailand, Nigeria, Bangladesh, and other parts of the world, Russia. Often linked to online scams and schemes. For instance, one of the accounts that pays for the platform blue checkmark verification service called MAGA Nation. This is a account that I've featured many times on this show. Slap this bitch down. Is based in Eastern Europe, non-EU. The account has shy of 400,000. Just to show you, I have 6,000 subscribers. I've had my account for like 8 years. 6,000 is all I've managed to build up. If you're a foreign scammer, 400,000 easy, because that's where all the money is. There's no money in progressive content, Twitter post. All the money is in right-wing fucking rage bait. And they're taking advantage of it because they're poor as shit. Like, I almost don't even blame them, to be honest with you. I mean, I do blame them because fuck them. I know other countries are sick of America's shit and they're just trying to knock us down a peg. And if they can make a buck or two while they fucking do it, all the better for them. So they're just doing everything they can to divide our fucking country and make a little scratch off of us, right? But MAGA Nation, yeah, another popular right-wing MAGA account. And yeah, Eastern Europe. And holy shit, there are so many, folks. It's fucking incredible. This is only a small amount that I saw on my timeline. I really had to stop saving them because the whole show would just be this if I didn't. But this is total Armageddon for online right. It's not. None of them will give a shit, to really be honest with you. Nothing will change. We'll move on to something else next fucking week. It's looking like half of their large accounts were foreigners posing as Americans all along. Yep, Defiant L's Japan. Ashuga Groper, New Zealand. Red Pill Media, popular account, Red Pill Media, Pakistan. Dark Mag, another popular account, Thailand. Now let's go through, folks. So many of these. Last year, this MAGA account was berating me for not living on a reservation. Turns out they were in Nigeria all along. MAGAscope, Nigeria. Yep, no shocker there. And yeah, Democrats have rung the alarm bell for foreign psyops for almost a decade. Yeah, tell me, yeah, I've been saying it for a decade. We were laughed at, smeared, and called hysterical. But now it's undeniable. Yeah, they called me Trump derangement syndrome. Yeah, Trump derangement syndrome. Thinking a bunch of foreigners are making fake accounts pretending to be American maggots. Yeah, no, I wasn't. I was just telling the truth. MAGA is and always has been a foreign-backed operation to destabilize, divide, and eventually destroy the United States. They're doing a good job, I'll be honest with you. Here's an Eric Trump fan, Macedonia, Karen Levitt News, Macedonia. K Trump official commentary, Macedonia. Barron Trump News, Macedonia. Guessing that's all from the same person probably, or the same troll farm. Republican media, GOP media, Sri Lanka. Very popular place. A lot of those troll farms in Sri Lanka, apparently. Boston Smalls posted this one. Trucker friend is like, how do I turn this off? Somebody help me. It says I'm in Israel. I don't want that. Oh, too late, fucko. Too late. Everybody knows now, can't turn it off. Here's one from West Asia, Emma Brunette. Yes, definitely, Emma Brunette. You guys been chatting with her since 2011 for like 13, 14 fucking years, you morons. Here's Break It. Remember Mad Bads? Remember that video that Donald Trump posted, that weird video that claimed that he was going to have some kind of Star Trek-like medical beds that you could just lay in and heal you? That's his genius healthcare plan. Well, apparently the guy that posted that video originally, guess what? Yeah, he also not from America. Nigeria! It's a Nigerian scam! Why wouldn't our president be posting Nigerian scams? It all tracks, folks. He's the biggest scammer in the history of this country, so. And Vivid Prowess. India, yeah, look, Israeli flag. Another one of these guys pretending to be a proud Zionist. This is a thing that repeats over and over again. A lot of these pro-Israel, pro-Zionist accounts are Indians for some reason. I don't know why. I guess they get paid for it, so that's why they're doing it. They can make a little bit of money, and it's a lot to them. And then America will never be the same because this poor girl got killed by this psychopath, this mentally ill guy on the bus or subway, whatever. And then Charlie Kirk got gorked. So we're never going to be the same, says DOGE designer, one of the most popular, 1.7 million followers, y'all. One of the most popular right-wing accounts on all of Twitter. Let's go up to about this account. India, from India. Yeah, shocker, folks. Always the way. He can't believe how horrible things have gotten in America. As he's over there in fucking India. Never probably step foot in this fucking country, but they get paid to divide us, folks. They get paid to make sure fascists take over our whole society. And they're getting their fucking money's worth, I can tell you what. Conscious philosopher, another account I featured on this show. Serbia. No shocker there. Here's another American patriot. Where is he from? Captain Dreamer. Captain Dreamer's another one. Another real fucking popular account. Papua New Guinea. Yeah, Papua New Guinea. So all over the world, folks, they have one thing that unites them, destroying our country by spreading Make America Great Again, by spreading Donald Trump worship. Here's this KJGD saying, there's no way a girl like that live in Houston, and I would not know. That's right, look at this fat-ass girl. She can't possibly live in Houston. This guy would definitely know about it, as he's from fucking Israel, because of course he is. Israel, all up in it, y'all. Spreading propaganda, dividing us, destroying our country. America first! Yay, America first! Thumbs up! If you're a Trumper who loves God, this person's just a normal American Trump supporter who loves God. Yeah, Bangladesh. Bangladesh! Fuck off! Here's a guy from fucking United Arab Emirates, y'all. War Hamster, another popular right-wing account. See, 22,000.9. That's like 4 times what I have. Call me old-fashioned, but I don't think folks from foreign countries should be allowed to vote in our elections, he said from the United Arab Emirates, because, of course, that's the vast majority of them, folks. And they're doing a good job because it is very dispiriting. Like when you go to the White House official account and it's Trump with the Saudi Arabian prince, the butcher that murdered Khashoggi, and he's selling our country for pieces to these psychopathic Muslim shitheads, and there's like 40,000 likes. Even me, I'm like dispirited. I'm like, well, fuck this country. But this is why, folks, it's not just Americans. It's a lot of bots, too. Things that don't actually even exist, but a lot of it's just foreigners doing whatever they can to sap our energy. Steal our mojo. Can't let them do it. This usually, I'm American, not being run by someone in America. Here's American, literally owns at American, folks. Pakistan, of course, Pakistan. Why not? India, very popular in the Indian area. Bangladesh, another American first, same person. No, different person. America first. As of today, how would you rate your level of support for Erica Kirk? Very strong, 100%. Super strong. Moderate support, 0. Negative. Where do you have negative? And yes, Bangladesh from America first. And they're so proud to be white too, folks. So many pretty blonde girls all over social media. So proud to be white. This real, definitely real, not AI person who, lives in India. So many pretty blonde white women living in India, 100%. And this one, Mom Dada becomes mayor. Now see New York City, says Marietta Times. These pretty white girl, now she got to wear a hijab because Mom Dada won. Yeah, guess what? She is pretending to be Jewish. She's Indian. An Indian male pretending to be a Jewish girl. Weird that pattern keeps repeating over and over again. And another whole bunch of, you know what I found interesting? The most interesting thing about this whole thing, apparently, Ian Mouse Chong has moved from Malaysia to the United Arab Emirates. curious. So I've been featuring I Am Mouse Chong on this show, one of the most popular foreign agents that pretends to be an American Asian and interferes in our election, literally gets paid by the world's richest man to spread misinformation to us. I've called him out many, many times. He's never stepped foot in America, but aghast because he is one of the number one propagandists in right-wing American politics. He got some kind of cushy deal with some Muslims. They probably got him up in a nice pad in a giant fucking building so he can live his life in luxury as he destroys our fucking country, because that's where we're at right now, folks. Richest man in the world paying this fucking sack of shit to destroy us. Ultra MAGA Trump, another popular website. Nigeria, America First, Bangladesh, and MAGA Scope, Nigeria. So curious, interesting, even though we already knew all this, because I've been telling you, it's great to see me prove it right yet again. Dusty. And responses, memes. There are lots of memes out there. I like this one. Here's a MAGA Bro 1776 and Bikini Girl for Trump arguing over who loves America the most. And who do you think's gonna win? Get her, MAGA Girl! Get her! Get her! I love Trump Bikini 7. Slap that shit! Slap the fuck! I don't know. It's a draw. They both love Trump equally, I would say. And once again, folks, this is why you do not argue with anybody online. We are all Charlie Kirk. Charlie. That's what you're dealing with, folks. No reason to fuck with these people. Mute. Block. Move on with your fucking life. The entire world trying to destroy us, folks, and they're doing it. And yes, good morning to all the MAGA patriots working overtime in Nigeria, India, Kenya, Pakistan, Russia, and Bangladesh. Nothing says America first like tweeting from 6 different continents. And yep, that's what we're up against, folks. That's what's controlling the airwaves. That's what's controlling our social media. And that's what's controlling the minds of MAGA. They're so easily led by these people. And I'm an American, and yes, I like Hitler. Tap, tap, tap. Yep, that's what's happening right now. Brown people spreading white supremacy in our society in order to destroy us and divide us. And Liam Neeson, not the actor. Right on here, if I am understanding this correctly, X is owned by a white nationalist who pays poor people of color in developing countries to pretend to be working class white Americans to scare other white Americans into being afraid poor people of color from developing countries are going to ruin America. Exactly right. Crazy world which we live in, but he's getting away with it. We have a media that's completely complicit. No one's calling him out for it. You probably won't ever hear this except for this fucking show, right? But that's exactly what's happening. The world's richest man paying brown people in other countries to divide us, to keep us at each other's throat. So we won't go after the real threats to our society, which is the oligarchs, the billionaire class. It's just a shame how easily we are to lead, folks. We could all just unite. We could stop this fucking bullshit. And what's up, Kyle Kalinske? Kyle says, LOL, every MAGA account on here is from a Bangladesh bot farm. We really got psyoped into fascism. Yeah, we sure did. If only someone could have warned society. Oh, well, I'm done. I'm done feeling bad about it, folks. What is that guy, Sisyphus? Is that the guy that rolls the boulder up the hill each time and it rolls back the fuck down? I don't know. That's not the guy I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the guy who could predict the future and he told everybody about it, but he was destined for nobody to ever believe him. Which one is that? Some smart person tell me. Anyway, I do understand why they do it, folks, though. I ain't even that mad at them. The average monthly salary in Nigeria, Kenya, and Bangladesh is roughly $470, $393, and $220. Because Twitter no longer meaningfully penalizes accounts that spread lies, incite conflict, or promote hate. It literally does the opposite. It rewards them. It pays them for it. And has now monetized engagement. It's created a system where these bad actors can profit. For some folks in lower income countries, provoking outrage abroad can earn double the pay of the full-time local job. They've effectively incentivized a perfect storm that funds and fills scrolls to cause chaos in Western society. Cassandra, all right, smart motherfuckers. You smart motherfuckers. I did not even know it was a woman. That's how bad I am at this game. Hell yeah, my audience is the fucking best. But yep, destabilizing America and getting paid for the poorest in other countries. And this is the kind of shit they post. I don't even understand it. America's Fuck says they've spent billions of dollars on propaganda to convince the world that these people are bad. What? Who spent billions of dollars in propaganda to convince people that these clod hopping people are fucking bad. What are you talking about? No, they didn't. Nobody did that. I'll take things that never happened for 10 million. But yes, Twitter makes so much more sense when you realize that half of the MAGA accounts are just run by Eastern European troll farms that are trying to rage bait liberals while barely understanding anything about American politics or culture in the first place. And true story, rage bait definitely does spread a lot more, folks. It's a double whammy. Not only does it get spread by other conservatives who just want to upset people or lie, they don't care as long as their message gets spread, but it's also more likely to get spread by the left. Instead of the left spreading like positive things that people on the left do, they spread the rage bait. And I'm as bad of that as anybody, right? But also, like, if they're going to spread lies, like if everybody ignored it, it'd be fine. But half the country is not ignoring it. They're believing it, and they're also spreading it. So you can't just let it go. You have to counter it, right? You have to correct the fucking record. I wish you didn't have to do that. But yeah, that's why rage bait gets spread so much fucking better. I don't know what we can do about that. Cat turd, though. Cat turd got his spin on it, folks, and this is how most of the right-wing accounts seem to be handling it. Even though, once again, this is incredibly horrible for MAGA. That's clearly demonstrates the vast majority of their movement are online trolls, foreign agents trying to destabilize our country. But hell no, this is actually good for them, folks. Cat turd is like, it's mind-boggling how much the country of origin feature has changed X. Not only are thousands of accounts being exposed pretending to be Americans, but the trolls are almost gone from our feeds. It's easy now to expose the scam. Loving it! Yeah, love it! It was all trolls just shitting on him under his post, y'all. And now they're all gone. Yay! Only if you read the post, it's people shitting on him even more than ever. All complete fucking bullshit. It's your goddamn side that got exposed. But it doesn't matter. They always got to twist everything like it's a fucking win. Meanwhile, Homeland Security official Twitter account. America has been invaded by criminals and predators. Do tell. We need you to get them out. Yeah, we've been invaded on social media by foreign predators, right? Preying on us. Dividing us, destroying our fucking country. What are you going to do about it? But no, this is meant for you to hate brown people, right? Brown people in your own community, not the scumbags helping these fascists take and maintain power. And they even called out Ian Mouse Chong over and over and over again. Now that it's clear to everybody what I've been saying about him is true. You're a foreign agent, never even step foot in America. Here's what he has to say about it. Believe it or not, but not everyone wants to become a citizen of a dying republic. That's right, folks. I've been interfering in American elections for a decade. I've done everything I can to destabilize America and pit American against American. I've done everything I can to destroy your country. And now that I destroyed your country, what makes you think I want to come to your fucking country? It's fine that I pretend to be an American and don't even live there, right? Yeah. Even though he claimed this is a big reason I voted for Trump back before he was exposed. Now suddenly, I don't even want to go there. Yeah, we don't want you here, bitch. But he'll keep pretending to be an American, folks. He'll keep interfering in our elections. He'll keep making way more money doing that than I make on this show, because there is no justice in this fucking world. And the White House, again, here's how the White House is trying to spin it. They put up this fake picture that they, I guess, Photoshopped. The White House, they joined account based in rent-free Democrats' heads. Oh, got them. Oh, my God, the rent-free insult. So fresh, so new. You're on the cutting edge. White House official account, just so fucking cringe, all right? So, just to start off, the whole insult rent-free living in your head was always fucking stupid. The very first person who said it was cringe because it's a stupid insult. Basically, you're saying, hey, you shouldn't think about all these important things. I admit, I think about Donald Trump a lot because the secret police are rounding up my fellow human beings, disappearing them because he's the most corrupt president of all time. He's implemented the largest tax increase on the poor and middle class in history. He's robbing the country blind. He's selling the country off for fucking pieces. He's a pedophile. He covered up the Epstein files. Just so many things. So many worthy things to think about. that any decent person who cares about the country should think about. So saying rent-free in your head is so stupid because, yes, you should think about important things. The first person that said it was an idiot. But the only people that are more of idiots is every person who repeated it afterwards. It's so done to death. It's such a stupid insult. But now it's so fucking overdone and overplayed. It just so shows how unoriginal you are. But of course, our White House is run by these fucking dipshit, out-of-touch boomers. So embarrassing. And then they're trying to use this to prove, hey, a lot of the Palestinian accounts are not from Palestine. Look, Palestine News is from Australia. Gotcha. APAC. It's an APAC gotcha. Gotcha, Palestinians. For some reason, a lot of the pro-Palestinian accounts don't live in Palestine, and we can't think of any reason whatsoever that people in Palestine wouldn't be free just to post on social media continuously. So, gotcha. Yeah, it's almost like you guys genocided, and you target phones, and you murder everybody, and you kill over 200 journalists, anybody that tries to report on what's fucking going on, so people from other countries have to actually do it. Almost like that, APAC. Not quite the ownage you think it is, you murderous terrorist sacks of shit. And Department of Homeland Security facing intense scrutiny. This is true, folks. Now, let me finish before you jump to conclusions. But this is like one of those beyond parody things. This is one of those things that seems like it can't be real. It's almost too on the nose. It's one of those things that tells you we have to be living in a simulation because there's no way this could be real life. Department of Homeland Security faces intense scrutiny after X shows its official account listed as based in Israel. And it's true, folks. I'm not making this fucking up. When they first made this change, the official Department of Homeland Security said it was from Tel Aviv, Israel. Holy shit! Just wow! Now, stay with me. Apparently, the excuse they're giving for this is that it's an IP error, that the IP list didn't get updated, and they still had an old IP list, and that's why it showed Tel Aviv, Israel. Now, whether that's true or not, I asked AI, and AI said that their explanation is plausible. It says that Israel buys up a lot of IP addresses as soon as they're put on the market because they're like a technological hub, and it's plausible that they bought it up or whatever. Or it's plausible that the Homeland Security is using VPNs from Israel, and that's why. That seems like a better excuse to me. I don't know, but either way, that's crazy as shit. When I first saw this, I was like, that can't possibly be true. And then when I read that it was true, I was like, all right, what's the excuse? And when I read this excuse, I was like, that can't be true. And then I asked AI, and AI said, the excuse makes kind of sense. So I don't know. Make up your own mind, but crazy world we live in. But hey, a good day whenever a little bit of the corruption gets exposed. And that is my Twitter coverage. Fuck yeah, we did it. Good segment. Tel Aviv. Yep. Hasbara. Bad Hasbara. Mossad. Yep. Caught red-headed. Okay, I'm from West Australia. Originally came up here from Northern Rivers, south of the flood. Whoop, whoop, Australia. Future motherfuckers. How's it going? All right, get your super chats in, folks. I got one more section, and then we're going to do halftime. But for now, lagging, bitch. Don't fucking lag.
It's the economy, stupid.
And first off, on the economy, stupid, viral Fox Business video shows McDonald's prices increase from 2019 to 2024. Cheeseburger went up 215%. That's what I'm talking about. My whole Burger King discount. I'm back in 2019. Well, 25. 250 ain't a lot for a cheeseburger. Anyway, even Fox News can't hide how bad things are getting, folks.
Check this out. French fries used to be $1.79. Now they're $4.19. I need some help with this. Let me bring in Ren Mack, head of economic research, and he'll do that. Neil, I mean, to me, this is the story. And it's from 2019 to 2024. A cheeseburger went up 215%. What I'm curious about it, was there a time where economists felt like maybe a burger like eggs are inelastic, like you can keep raising prices, but they were still cheap enough no one would blink?
Well, at some point, I mean, people are going to start responding to higher prices, and that might be happening. But I think the bigger story, Charles, is that labor markets are slowing down, and that's probably going to affect their consumer base more so than prices at this point.
What about, I don't know how you weigh this, but the reporting has been ultra negative, right? Do you look at Michigan sentiment?
Yeah, been ultra negative. I wonder why. 215% increase for a cheeseburger in 5 fucking years. Why are people not happier? Oh, it made no sense. And RAM prices, just to show you how crazy shit has gotten. This is last year, October last year, 2024. The exact same RAM, $112. This year, here we go, $329. What the absolute shit? Is that the same room? I see that's 32 gigs. So this is 32 gigs. So, yep, same price. That's a big increase, motherfucker. And congrats, Nebraska. You ignorant motherfuckers got exactly what you voted for. Breaking Tyson Foods will close a major beef plant in Lexington. Oh, that's going to be good for beef prices. In Lexington, Nebraska, with about 3,200 employees in January after U.S. cattle supplies dropped to their lowest level in nearly 75 years, the meat packer said. Tyson is the largest meat supplier in the nation, and this is one of the largest beef processing plants. I guess that means processing plants in the nation. They claim they've lost more than $425 million on beef this year, despite record high prices. Yep, who could be responsible for that? Oh, well. Who'd you vote for, Nebraska? Meanwhile, Washington Post reports power shutoffs due to unpaid bills are soaring. People can't even afford electricity anymore. Soaring electricity prices are triggering a wave of power shutoffs nationwide, leaving more Americans in the dark as unpaid bills pile up. Although there is no national count of electricity shutoffs, data from select utilities in 11 states show that disconnections have risen in at least 8 of them since last year, according to figures compiled by the Washington Post. So, yep, more and more people put food in their credit cards. More and more people can't feed themselves, can't power themselves, can't heat and cool themselves. And then USBA cancels advanced third quarter GDP estimate. Yay! You know things are going well when they're not even telling you what the numbers are. The U.S. Bureau of Economic Analysis said on Monday it had canceled the release of the advanced gross domestic product estimate for the third quarter because of recently ended government shutdown. Yeah, the government shutdown they caused. That's keeping them from reporting any of the numbers. Hey, we can't tell you how the economy's doing, folks, but just believe us, it's great. Yeah, if it was great, you'd be showing us the fucking numbers. The advanced estimate was originally scheduled for release on October 30th. Last week, the BEA said the second estimate of the third quarter GDP and preliminary corporate profits that were due on November 26th would be rescheduled or canceled. That's what's going to happen, folks. And as Hassan Abi says, it's better not to know about it. Yeah, hey, what you don't know won't hurt you. Out of sight, out of mind, stupid Americans. Just believe you're orange dictator. Everything's going fine, but it's not going fine, folks. It's so bad, even Newsmax is calling this shit out. Here's Michael Savage. Remember that guy? What a fucking dinosaur. I guess he's got a show on Newsmax now, and here he is.
I think the American worker right now is hurting badly.
Yep.
I think the economy is in the no matter what the Trump administration might want to be selling or telling us. You know, you can't tell people what they're supposed to be experiencing. Maybe they don't know what's going on. I remember that when Bush was president a long time ago, they put him through a supermarket toward the end of his administration to show that he's a regular guy. And they showed Bush Jr. checking out of a supermarket. And he said, oh, golly, BG, look at that. Look at that. It actually scans things. He had never been in a supermarket before. When do you think Trump was last in a supermarket?
Never.
See, if I were his advisor, I'd have him go to a supermarket.
Why?
Not just give meals to people in McDonald's.
What
I'd like to see him actually go in and see what people are experiencing.
Okay, but he has no frame of reference. If he walks in the supermarket and he sees gallon, I'm not saying it's $9 a gallon, but let's say milk was $9 a gallon, he would just look and he would think twice about it because $9 is nothing to a fucking billionaire, right? Everything seems cheap as shit to him. He's like, I could buy this whole fucking place with my couch cushion change. If I get J.D. Vance to stop fucking it for 5 seconds, it ain't nothing to him, so it wouldn't do any good. But at least they're calling him out. But folks, as bad as things are, as bad as inflation has gotten, Trump has just announced that prices are about to skyrocket even more. Here he is admitting it, folks. Despite the massive amount of money being made by the United States of America, hundreds of billions of dollars as a direct result of tariffs being charged to other countries. Once again, we all know tariffs are charged to us. The American consumer pays the fucking tariffs. He's lying to you, of course. Nobody's believing this. I don't know why he keeps saying it. It's obvious by the polls. People aren't believing it, but God love him. He's sticking to it. As a direct result of tariffs being charged to other countries, the full benefit of tariffs has not been calculated, in that many of the buyers of goods and products, in order to avoid paying the tariffs in short term, stock up. So this is exactly what I told you guys. Inflation from the tariffs hasn't even kicked in as much as it's going to, because businesses like Walmart saw the tariffs coming, and then right before the tariffs kicked in, they stockpiled everything for cheap prices before the tariffs hit. And now those stock prices are starting to run out, and now they have to re-up and buy again, and now they're going to have to pay the tariffs. Now they're going to have to move that price onto us. So Donald Trump right here telling you prices are about to fucking skyrocket. In order to avoid paying the tariffs in the short term, stock up by purchasing far more inventory than they can use in order to avoid tariff payments in the short term. That heavy inventory purchase is now, however, wearing thin, and soon tariffs will be paid on everything they apply to without avoidance. And the amount payable to the U.S. will skyrocket. Yes, we know. The amount we pay as a new tax to Donald Trump for his slush fund is going to skyrocket. He's telling you, folks, over and above the already historic levels that inflation has risen. These payments will be record-setting. Yes, the payments we make to Donald Trump's slush fund will be record-setting and put our nation on a new and unprecedented course, yes, to bankruptcy. We are already the hottest country, whatever the fuck that means, anywhere in the world, but this terror power will bring American national security, well, blah, blah, blah. And he's telling you right there, folks, as bad as things have gotten, as high as prices are, they're about to get even fucking worse, and they're trying to spin it like it's a good thing. Let's see how the fuck that works out for you. Just crazy shit. And then they're going to lie their way through it, I guess. This is their plan, folks. Americans are hitting the road this Thanksgiving with the lowest holiday gas prices since the pandemic, says the official White House account. Only, of course, lies. This is not fucking true. Year ago average was $3.58. Current average, $3.72. It was actually lower last year, folks, but it doesn't matter. They're hoping you won't fucking look. Even if it was slightly lower, that doesn't mean everything else that is way fucking higher is lower. So even if your lie was true, that wouldn't fix things. But even your lie, obviously, fucking bullshit. And people seem willing to blame Trump. That's the good news. They ain't buying his fucking lies. They ain't buying the fact that foreign countries are paying these goddamn tariffs. Here's CNN to break it down.
I mean, just your costs are up versus a year ago. Groceries, 85%. Utilities, 78%. Healthcare, 67%. Housing, 66%. Gasoline, 54%. The bottom line is this. Americans feel like prices are rising in each and every single part of their lives, rising, ever climber, and they just don't feel like, Kate Baldwin, that they can catch a break.
The Treasury Secretary in new comments kind of dismissed the impact tariffs is having on inflation, also saying that prices are going to be coming down in weeks. Some other prices are going to be coming down in months. What do Americans think about that?
Yeah, they think he's full of it. That's exactly what they think. I mean, just take a look here. Tariffs raising prices are raising prices right now. I'm going to come over Kate's side of the screen, 71%.
How dare you?
How dare I do that? 84% of Democrats, 74% of independents, and even a majority of Republicans. When you can get a majority of Republicans to agree with majority of Democrats, you know.
But he still has a 90% approval rating with Republicans, so nothing matters to them.
That the pain is being felt by the American public right now. The Treasury Secretary can try and tell the people something, but they can feel in their pocketbooks. They simply put, don't buy what he and this administration is selling them when it comes to tariffs.
So we'll see how the midterms go. If they're allowed to go through, we'll see. But not looking good. Finally, a chink in the MAGA armor. And then anything he can do to fuck over decent Americans, that seems to be his game plan. It's wild to watch. Trump signs a bill reclassifying nursing as not a professional degree for college students. All you nurses out there who voted for Trump, congratulations. So what this does is this makes it more difficult for them to get loans, and it also makes it more difficult for them to give loan forgiveness. for their student loans. So the one thing we actually need in this country the most is nurses. Yet everything he can do to fucking destroy us, to make sure we don't have the health care we need in this country. You know what he did declare was a professional degree? Preachers, theologians, they get the special fucking benefits, but not nurses, because fuck you. Fuck the hardworking Americans. Fuck anybody trying to make this country decent. Nothing for you, everything for this fucking orange goof. Just fuck conservatives. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. You're literally just the worst human beings that ever lived. You don't care about nothing. You don't care about your fellow Americans. You don't even care about your own fucking children. Would you just kill yourselves already? If you don't care about anything, blow your fucking brains out and leave the rest of us a fucking alone. Right? We're trying to create a better life, a better country for ourselves, for our children, for future fucking generations, and you want none of that. Just kill yourselves. Fuck! End your misery. You don't have to spread the misery to everybody else. You can take a bullet, you can put it in your mouth, and you can blow the back of your goddamn brain out. It's the best thing you can do for society, but I know you don't care enough about us, right? So you're just going to stick around, make us all fucking miserable, take us all down with you, sacks of fucking shit. And then, as I've reported continuously, fears grow. The Department of Justice becoming piggy bank for Trump and his allies, seeking lucrative settlements. Yeah, no fucking shit. I've been reporting this all over and over again. Let's watch the news, please, I guess.
He called for us to...
That ain't fucking the goddamn article. Why you have a video that don't pertain to the article? Legal experts and White House critics are worried the Justice Department, DOJ, could become a piggy bank for those with grievances as President Trump and a number of his allies pursue million-dollar settlement claims. While Trump pushes for $230 million in compensation for 2 probes into his conduct would be the most lucrative of the suits, others in his orbit are seeking millions from the DOJ. The group includes Lindsey Graham, who had said he intends to take advantage of provisions tucked into the bill to reopen the government to allow 10 senators to sue for $1 million after their phone records. Anyway, everybody wants their piece of the pie. America's being destroyed, and they got to make their buck before it completely collapses. Then they disbanded DOGE 8 months early. Yeah, remember Elon Musk, DOGE, which was supposed to find $2 trillion worth of ways to fix our government, and they found $2 billion, and they basically shut down a bunch of foreign aid programs that saved children's lives. They did a bunch of good all across the fucking world. Remember that? U.S. President Donald Trump's Department of Government Efficiency has disbanded with 8 months left in its mandate, ending an initiative launched with fanfare as a symbol of Trump's pledge to slash the government size, but which critics say delivered few measurable savings. That doesn't exist, Office of Personal Management Director Scott Cooper told Reuters when asked about DOGE's status. And so this is what I told you guys all over again. All these billionaires working for the Trump administration, you really think they're doing it out of the goodness of their own heart? You really think these guys are leaving their jobs or postponing their jobs or making hundreds of millions of dollars to come make $200,000 a year just because they love America so much? Just because they're such good people? No. They're doing it because they want to bend the government to where it benefits them. And that's what happened with Elon Musk, of course. Elon donated $27 million to Trump. He donated way more. That donated $300 million. You're way off on that. To Trump and promised that DOGE would find $2 trillion in fraud and waste and everyone would get a $5,000 check. DOGE then gutted the federal agencies who regulated and investigated Elon's companies and only cut an estimated $2 billion. Now it's gone, an all-time grift. And yep, he got in there. He cut out all the regulatory agencies that would hold him accountable for his many, many fucking crimes, for all the fraud he did to become the world's richest man. He got his money's worth. For fucking sure. That's why they're doing it, folks. None of these rich motherfuckers are looking out for you and me. Believe that shit. And that is my coverage of the economy for this evening. Hope you enjoyed it. He did dodge billions of lawsuits. Going to be the world's first trillionaire. Probably Trump going to be the world's first trillionaire, though. Trump is funneling so much money, I guarantee you, from the United States government. No one is keeping track. No one is holding us accountable. No one knows where the money's going. It's all going to some kind of offshore bank account to Trump. Probably $1 trillion. It's crazy to watch. And all right, folks, please forgive me while I do a very quick commercial to keep the lights on. Shut up, Dusty. Hey! As I said at the beginning of the show, I'm a digital busker. My name is Dusty Smith. How you doing? Thanks for joining me. And if you click on the More button, to every single video I do, the very first link goes to my Patreon account. And could you consider clicking the become a member button and become a member? So here's how it works. Basically, if you become a patron, you chip in 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, whatever you can afford. Hopefully you'll be generous, but whatever you can afford. I didn't say any kind of amount, because like even the least of us, I want to be able to enjoy the benefits. So everybody gets the same benefits, no matter how much you donate. That's probably bad for business, but I'm not a good businessman. But anyway, so I run an animal sanctuary. I rescue dogs and cats, and I basically don't have any commercials on the show. I don't have any sponsors. I don't make any money unless you guys chip in and support the show. And it's been dropping. It's dropped about 40% this year so far. And I picked up an editor. I'm just trying so hard to get the show off the ground and to keep the lights on, folks. Could you please, if you enjoy what I do, please chip in and help me out so I don't go bankrupt. And that's all I ask. You know, if I don't know what I'll say. I hate doing commercials, folks. I wish I was independently wealthy and you had to fucking do this shit. It kills my soul every time I do this. What you gonna do? And also Super Chats and PayPal. If you're watching the replay, do me a favor, aim your camera phone at the QR code. It goes to my Tell Us a Vote PayPal. It's a great way to support the show. Also, there's a link in the description of the video. It's just cultofdusty2@gmail.com. Please help me out. All right, let's read the Super Chats. Here we go. Boom. I bet it's Rebecca Poise first. Always Rebecca Poise, hero, keeping me in business. Rebecca, yeah, woo! What up, BBC? I was wrong. $100. Holy shit! I gotta read BBC Sexy. The world is burning down around Diaper Don. He is about to lose the house in the next 3 to 6 months. I smell an impeachment, hopefully, but I wouldn't hold my breath. He will finally see the inside of a prison so that Fleece Johnson can see his insides. Oh, yeah! I mean, I hope so, man, but like, I'm not gonna hold my breath either. We always like, oh, they got him now, and Slippery fucking Don never stays fucking down. But man, I will take your optimism anyway, BBC. And hey, I do feel the sea change happening. I do see the cracking MAGA for the first time ever. I do see it crumbling, MTG retiring, all of it. So I'm a little bit psyched, to be honest with you. I have a tiny bit of hope, a dangerous thing, but fuck, it feels good. And also, thank you, BBC. That also feels good. And Rebecca, woo! Rebecca, how's your husband, Rebecca? Shout out to BBC, fuck girl. Also, the media catching up with what you said all along on my Twitter. Yeah, finally. It's amazing that I report on things like 5 years ago, and the mainstream media is finally like, oh yeah, all that shit Dusty said was true. Yeah, no fuck. You know, being ahead of the curve, not all it cracked up to be honest with you. Grumpy Queer, thank you, Rebecca Boys. Thank you, BBC. Everybody love to those heroes. Grumpy Queer, cat food money. Fuck yeah. We'll feed all these cats in your honor, Grumpy Queer. Basset Hound, love your show and your fans, Dusty. Best audience in the history of YouTube. You rock, Basset Hound. Big Dick, whip it up. Keep up the good job, Dusty. Oh, I will. Keep up the big dick. Big dick. Darnest. Well, $5 money for the Ferals, especially the cute Luigiana. Yeah, I wonder where she is. She's around her somewhere. But we got this one back here. Yeah, little Pretty Miss Piper. Yeah, that's her name. Cool. What else we got? Thank you, Darnez. Agent Orange, $20. You should get the Upside app. You can get cash back on certain locations. You can get cash back on gas. Fast food like Burger King is actually pretty sweet. Is it better than 25% off Burger King? And I also get like 10 cents off gas with my Walmart card. Is it better than that? I don't know. The Walmart card pretty good, y'all. If you got to go to Walmart a lot. Thank you, Agent Orange. As always, you fucking rock. Stay out of Vietnam. Ivy Evans, it was Mama Bear's birthday yesterday. Fuck yeah. Happy birthday, Mama Bear. Can we get a sexy happy birthday song? Happy birthday, Mama Bear. Happy birthday to you. Did it, yeah. Grumpy Queer, non-binary, taking low-dose tests. Fuck yeah, you do it. Trans Royce, Brynack. 3827. 700 shows of logic and 0 salted scalps. Well, that's not true. At least 1 salted scalp. I did that, though, for a bit. It was part of a joke and not a real accident that happened live on the show. Thank you, Brian. And 700, yeah, I remember when I heard Joe Rogan had 1,000 shows. I was like, holy shit, 1,000 shows. That motherfucker cranking. And now I'm headed up to 1,000. So fuck yeah, Dusty. Keep up the good work. Pat myself on the back. You better say forever. You are all my emotional support. or you better stay forever. You better stay forever. You're all my emotional support people. Wish I could give more monthly. Hey, it all adds up, and you're one of the good ones. Keep me in business, Mo Bear. So thank you. I appreciate you, and happy birthday. And love you. Delicious Smoky Stew, $10 to all we Dusty. Fuck yeah, Smoky Stew. Drink you all down. You're warm and delicious. Comrade, $20. Hey, fuck yeah, comrade. Fist to comrade. Not sexual, just like power. Elderidge Davis, $5. Michael Savage, talk about blast from the fucking past. I know, they're still alive. Crazy. He got that Newsmax money, though, pretty good. And Swagger Cat, $50. Gonna read you, sexy been away for a week, and I'm late. Please accept my penance. Hey, you know me, I'm a fucking slut. You pay me, forgive, you get forgiven immediately. I'm basically like Jesus. I just need that fucking scratch. It ain't like it never happened. Swagger Cat, you good. Mr. Addison, hello, Mr. Anderson. Getting 5 of you lucky motherfuckers. Ticket to the after party. We're doing after party tonight. I promise. Promises made, promises kept. After party tonight, y'all. Get your ticket now. It starts all the way up here. It goes down. You can't even see. Let me get rid of this so you can actually see where it starts. Starts up here and goes all the way down here, folks. The after party is the show after the show. Whatever this fake shit I'm doing right now, not even real. The real shit begins afterwards, 10 o'clock tonight. Get your ticket. And if you got a ticket from Super Mr. Anderson or anybody else got free tickets, please give me your love. Check the community section of YouTube. It'll be a link there to tonight's after party, to all the after parties. And if you want your free ticket, you got to show up live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. They give away live here, our generous audience. So come hang out. Great show, Dusty. Hey, it ain't over yet, but thank you, Echoes. You have great taste. And all right, still plenty of time to get your super chats in, to get your PayPals in. Going to read the PayPal in this show. Cashapp, all that. $ cultofdusty. Yeah, do it. But for now, we're moving on to a little Chud classic. Prepare your anus, everybody. Chud Wash. Talking about Chud Wash. We're talking about Chud. It's been fun up. Yeah, I know Walmart's a fucking problem. Like,
Hell yeah.
Literally, I'm clicking everything. Where we shop? There are no grocery stores here. None. There's like one, but it don't have nothing. And then there's no other stores to buy anything else except for one grocery store. That's fucking it. What do you want me to do? Amazon? Amazon ain't better. There used to be monopoly fucking laws, baby. Ain't my fault. We fuck. Anyway, first off, Chud Watch. State Department moves to justify invasion of Venezuela. Yeah, they got all the big toys out in Venezuela. I guess we're going to invade Venezuela for some fucking reason. Whatever distraction we need. Remember, Trump hates war, according to Bill Maher. It doesn't seem like the Trump administration is designating Venezuela's Cartel de los Soles as a foreign terrorist organization, the latest measure to ramp up pressure on President Nicolas Maduro. The State Department formally announced the designation in the Federal Register on Monday, giving the Trump administration additional tools to go after the cartel. Yeah, they just make shit up. These people are terrorists today. Next week, it'll be like just me and you, right? The cultofdusty terrorist organization. Send the military after them. And the Trump administration just added Venezuelan President Maduro and his government to the U.S. list of the world's most dangerous terrorist organization. What they haven't done is present credible public evidence to back it up. Now, I don't think Maduro is a good guy. I think he might actually be fraudulently elected, but like that's their problem. Not our fucking problem. We got enough problems. We got a fraudulent motherfucker in the office right now. Anyway, here's a news clip about it.
The FAA warning major airlines about a potentially hazardous situation in the skies over Venezuela, citing worsening security and heightened military activity that could threaten aircraft at all altitudes. 6 international carriers now suspending flights to Venezuela's capital, Caracas, as President Trump ramps up military pressure on Venezuela with a massive show of force in the Caribbean Sea. Deploying the USS Gerald Ford, the largest and most lethal carrier in the world.
Money.
A powerful display aimed at Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro, who the Trump administration claims is responsible for trafficking drugs into the U.S.
Who cares?
Maduro has denied any ties to the drug trade. Since September, the U.S. has launched at least 20 strikes on suspected drug boats in the Caribbean Sea, killing more than 80 people, many of them from Venezuela. But the administration offering no public evidence to prove they were actually smuggling drugs, alarming
War
even some
crimes.
Republican lawmakers who say they're left in the dark.
I've been given zero, not one briefing because I'm...
You don't deserve a briefing. We don't deserve to know. We just got to take their word for it. Let them murder anybody they want to. If you question, you're a terrorist, I guess. At least a traitor. Meanwhile, speaking of terroristic traitors, 66% hell Satan of MAGA voters back Trump invading Venezuela, because why not? They really hate war, don't they? The situation around Venezuela has Americans asking to know more across party lines. Big majority say the administration needs to explain what the U.S. intends regarding any action. They won't. They'll just do whatever they want to do, and you'll still support them because you're cult members. You can't possibly think for yourself. Then you guys think you know the Comey situation? You guys remember Comey used to be Donald Trump's, what was it, chief of staff or whatever he was? That's not right, but anyway. And then he had a falling out with Donald Trump. Used to work with Donald Trump. Had a falling out with him. And came out and said, this guy's not qualified to be president. Do not vote for Donald Trump again. Can't have that. Donald Trump wanted his vengeance. So he accidentally sent this message publicly to Pam Bondi. They admitted that it was all, leader of the FBI. That's what I said. I knew it from the beginning. I was just testing you, Garrett. Head of the FBI, Comey. Under Trump. And then he, I know, I already said it. Anyway. So then he accidentally publicly sent a message that was meant to be sent privately to Pam Bondi. He was like, Pam, I have reviewed over 30 statements and posts saying that essentially same old story as last time, all talk, no action. What about Comey? Adam? So basically, he's like, go after Comey. Even though there's no case to actually bring against Comey, I don't give a fuck. So I got this woman, used to be a pageant queen, who says that she will indict Comey regardless if he did anything wrong or not. She'll just use the government to go after my political enemies, and doesn't matter what the law is, doesn't matter how fucking illegal it is, and I want you to immediately hire her. That's basically what this whole thing says. It says, I fired him, blah, blah. So Lindsay Halligan is a really good lawyer. She's not. She's literally has very little experience with fucking anything, no experience in this type of case that they put her on. They only put her on there, not because of meritocracy, but because she agreed to do illegal shit for Donald Trump. Lindsay Halligan is a really good lawyer and likes you. Who gives a shit if she likes you? A lot. We can't delay any longer. It's killing our reputation and credibility. They impeached me twice and indicted me 5 times over nothing. Justice being served. Now, get him. Go get him now. Of course, if he didn't actually send this publicly, and then she hired this Lindsay Halligan woman, they'd be asking me, he'd be like, I don't know anything about it. Pam just does whatever she wants to. I stay out of all that. That's what he always fucking says. But he 100% guides these people every fucking step of the way. So the next thing you know, Pam hires this woman with no experience whatsoever, Lindsay Halligan, this former pageant queen, to go charge Comey for no fucking reason, which she did. They had Comey indicted. Next thing you know, breaking. A federal judge has thrown out the criminal indictment of James Comey, ruling that Trump-installed prosecutor Lindsay Halligan was illegally appointed and had no lawful authority to bring the case. Shocker, yeah! And no experience, none. Here's how Fox News broke the news.
Please forgive me, but we have some breaking news. We'll come right back. A Fox News alert. The case against former FBI Director James Comey is getting dismissed. The judge ruling the appointment of interim U.S. Attorney Lindsay Halligan violated the Constitution. The judge also criticized the DOJ for allowing an FBI agent who viewed Comey's privileged materials to testify to the grand jury. Now, the judge also tossed the case against...
Now, first off, fuck Comey with a rusty spoon. Fuck Comey in the ass with a cactus. I don't give a shit about Comey, but all this made Donald Trump mad, and so that makes me happy. And as Jessica says, this is so unbelievably embarrassing for the Trump administration. They can't even revenge right. You can't do anything. Feckless every goddamn step of the way. Every day a new embarrassment, a new loss. And then, as I reported on the last show, 5 Democrats came out and they put out a video saying, hey, military, you have a constitutional right not to follow unconstitutional orders. If the President of the United States or anybody gives you an illegal, unconstitutional order, you don't have to fucking do it. In fact, doing it makes you less safe. Just like the Nazis, they said we were just following orders, and they hung all those motherfuckers, right? Because you can't say that. If somebody gives you an illegal, evil thing to do, don't fucking do it. Because I was just following orders, ain't gonna fucking cut it when it's all said and done. 100% is correct. The American 101, this is what our whole country's founded upon, the Constitution's founded upon, nothing wrong here. So Trump immediately is like, kill these people, immediately put them to death for telling people to follow the law. I am the law, baby. Trump Judge Dredd as usual. Anyway, next thing you know, 5 Dems targeted by Trump get bomb threats. 5 out of the 6 Democrat lawmakers who called on the military to refuse illegal orders from the administration have received bomb threats after President Donald Trump accused them of seditious behavior he considered punishable by death. On Friday, the offices of Senator Eliza Slotkin, as well as Representative James Crow, Chrissy Houlihan, and Chris DeLuzio, said that their offices had received bomb threats. Meanwhile, police in Concord, New Hampshire responded to bomb threats at the local office represented by Maggie Gillen on Friday afternoon because they know like 80% of political violence is caused by the right. They want to blame the left for everything, but they are psychos, crazies, and weirdos. Meanwhile, speaking of psychos and crazy weirdos, one of these guys posted audio recordings of people sending him death threats. Representative Jason Crow. Trump called for my arrest, prosecution, and execution. Almost immediately, the threats exploded against me and my office. All Americans must condemn this political violence. Listen to some of the actual threats we've received.
I hope whoever blows your fucking brains out records it because I would like to watch you stupid cunt. What a fucking loser you are.
Christian Love.
And Kelly and Slutkin, you cunts.
Best among us.
You deserve to die. I hope you all get murdered. I hope you all get fucking throat slashed.
You disgraced America, and I pray you die today, but not before your family does. I pray they die a painful death.
Nice.
Hey, have a blessed day. And if they do die today, rest assured I'll be in church this Sunday because there is a God.
So Christian. Holy God.
Fucking traitor.
I mean, I'm okay with telling somebody to hurry up die. That's fine. But why do you want their family to die brutally? Their family to do shit, I guess.
Scum. I hope somebody kills you and your whole family. An illegal alien. I hope they kill you and your whole family. For you letting them in the country. You scummy bitch. You ain't an American fucker. You're a communist, you Jason Crow. You scummy little bitch.
Super genius! Well, that's MAGA in a nutshell. Hey, at least they didn't sound like they were from another country. So I guess that's an improvement. And then Hegsbreath. Now he's threatening to reinstate Captain Mark Kelly in the military so then he can court-martial him. Hegsbreath is all like, the Department of War has received serious allegations of misconduct against Captain Mark Kelly in accordance with blah, 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 blah. This matter will be handled in compliance with military law, ensuring to blah, blah, blah. The Department of War recommends all individuals of military retirees remain subject to the UCMJ for applicable offenses, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, do it. Nobody gives a shit. Just trying to threaten you for your freedom of speech. All they did was tell people not to violate the law, so let's strip him of his military record. Why not? They really respect the military, don't they? Then, folks, I still want to know what the fuck Zoran Mamdani said to Trump. Oh, my God, Trump just fell fucking in love. Giddy, head over heels. And now even his own administration admitting the change in Donald Trump. Here's his top economic advisor, Hassett.
Right before the election, President Trump threatened to withhold federal funding from New York City if Mamdani were elected. Was that just all bluster? He didn't mean it?
Well, it feels like he doesn't mean it now, and I guess we'll have to wait and see what Mamdani does. I think.
Yeah, was he just bullshitting? He said he was going to withhold federal funding from New York City, and now he's like, oh my God, I love him. He's so dreamy. Have you seen those eyes? Squee! What happened? What happened? Well, Mom Daddy must have that big dick. I don't know. Just guessing. I'm just guessing. Trump clearly gay. And you know who's not taking this well, I imagine? Shady Vance. Here's Shady Vance watching Donald Trump enjoying being around Zoran Mamdani in the Oval Office. Nightman. And so folks, this is what I commented the last show. I'm okay with him going to meet Donald Trump because he has to do what he has to do for his constituents. It's all about doing what's best for the people of New York, which is his primary concern. The main thing is he's not sucking up Donald Trump. He's not going about his word. When he called Donald Trump a fascist before, he's still calling him a fascist. He's holding him to account exactly with the same words he used before he met him. And that's the standard that I want him to live up to, that he is. And here he is on a program. They asked him, hey, do you still think Donald Trump is a fascist after meeting him?
In that press conference with President Trump, a reporter asked you whether you believe that President Trump is in fact a fascist, a word that you've used in the past. You were about to answer, then President Trump sort of jumped in and he said, quote, "That's okay, you can just say yes. It's easier than explaining it." So, Mr. Mayor-elect, just to be very clear, do you think that President Trump is a fascist?
And after President Trump said that, I said yes. And
so you do.
And that's something that I've said in the past. I say it today. And I think what I appreciated about the conversation that I had with the president was that we were not shy about the places of disagreement, about the politics that has brought us to this moment. And we also wanted to focus on what it could look like to deliver on a shared analysis of an affordability crisis for New Yorkers.
You've also said in the past that President Trump has engaged in a, quote, attack on our democracy. You've called him a despot. Do you still believe President Trump is a threat to the democracy?
Everything that I've said in the past, I continue to believe. And that's the thing that I think is important in our politics, is that we don't shy away from where we have disagreements, but we understand what it is that brings us to that table. Because I'm not coming into the Oval Office to make a point or make a stand. I'm coming in there to deliver for New Yorkers. And a few weeks ago, I was asked by a reporter 3 words to describe myself. I said New York City. And that's what animated that conversation.
Dude, it's just so good. I mean, how can you be a New Yorker and not love this guy? It's clear he's all in from New York City. Whether you agree with everything he says or not, he's obviously genuine. He obviously wants to be a great fucking mayor and deliver for his people. So good on you, New York. I hope you reap the benefits of it. But this is how the game works, folks. And it's real hard to have faith in the judicial system when shit like this is going on. Felon got Trump pardoned after paying lobbyist $1 million. It's all up for sale now, folks. In April, Alina Habba, the U.S. attorney for New Jersey, extolled her office's role in the sentencing of former nursing home magnate to 3 years in prison for defrauding the government of $38 million. The man, Joseph Swartz, was alleged to have overseen a collapsed nursing home empire and willfully failed to pay employment taxes. Habba said around the same time, Swartz paid $960,000 to 2 lobbyists seeking a federal pardon, and he got it, folks. So, doesn't pay his employees, got away with $38 million, pay 1/38 of that's Donald Trump. It's like it never happened because there's 2 different justice systems. One if you're conservative who can bribe your way out of it, and one for the rest of us. And it's very disheartening. No, if you or I did something way, way, way more minor than this, if we went and stole a $5 candy bar, we do more time than these motherfuckers stealing $38 million from old folks' homes, right? Because justice doesn't exist in this country. You voted for the felon. So, yeah, there you go, folks. Pay to play. Corruption all out of the public all day long in this third world tin pot dictatorship. And at least they're getting fucked too, these idiots. Buyers still haven't gotten their $490 Trump phone. Remember that shit from a few months back? The grip keeps on gripping. Just crazy. Trump doesn't need the money. His family doesn't need the money for this phone. Why sell fraudulent phones when it's not even enough money that you'll even notice in your bank account? It's just for the love of the game. They just love grifting. In June, President Donald Trump's 2 older sons held an event at a Trump Tower where they touted a new made-in-the-USA mobile phone with an American flag on its back, plus a new wireless service called Trump Mobile. The phone was announced on the 10th anniversary of Trump's presidential campaign launch and was the Trump brand's first foray into mobile product and services. According to the initial announcement, the phone was supposed to be released in August, but it ain't. It ain't been released. They still taking $100 down payments, and they've removed on the website when it's going to be fucking released. So good luck, you fucking morons. By the time this phone gets released, it'll be worth like $10. It already ain't worth $5.99 or $4.99, but when it gets released, it definitely won't. But I hope you guys get nothing. Good day, sir. You don't fucking deserve nothing. Now let's check in with the secret police as we're talking about fascism spreading across the United States. And I covered this story on my last show, and nobody is more surprised they got elected than Donald Trump's cronies. They're sitting in all of us and they're like, holy shit, we can't believe this. I murdered my dog and I bragged about it. They still elected us. He raped a woman. He tried to overthrow democracy. They still elected him knowing we were going to rob him fucking blind. And so now they have so much money, they don't even know what to fucking do with it. They're drowning in money, just trying to find ways to spend it. You guys ever seen the movie Brewster's Million? Where Richard Pryor gets inherited like $20 million, but the catch is he has to spend it all in like a week with no receipts whatsoever, and he's just trying to figure out ways to spend money. That's what they're doing in our government right now. And of course, they're looting us fucking blind. And so since they're all a bunch of wannabe housewives of New York or whatever, they're all reality show stars in their own mind, they're using the government till to pay for their fantasies of being these B-level celebrities. So they're basically shooting a reality show on our dime, and then they're paying their buddies to film it. Here's a quick news story breaking it all down.
The Department of Homeland Security's ad campaign has a money trail that's been shrouded in secrecy. It involves $220 million taxpayer dollars, a mysterious Delaware LLC, and a horse named Gil.
I'm Christy Nome. Break our laws, we'll punish you.
Nome has hailed this ad campaign as a crucial tool to stem illegal immigration. So crucial that DHS bypassed the normal competitive bidding process that federal contracts go through. On public documents, the main recipient of the $220 million was a Delaware LLC created days before the deal was signed. But ProPublica found a secret beneficiary, the Strategy Group, a consulting firm with long-standing personal and business ties to Nome and her senior aides. The Strategy Group played a central role in Nome's 2022 re-election campaign for South Dakota governor. And the CEO is married to Nome's chief spokesperson at DHS.
Shocker.
Read ProPublica's full investigation at the link in bio.
Cosplayers, all in costume, just acting. It's a fucking show, a movie that we're all being forced to fund. And then, this is kind of hard to watch, folks. Woman deported from Maryland shown on video being dragged in Ghana. So they sent this poor woman who's lived in America most of her life to Ghana, a place she has never been before. Just disappeared her over there. And then they caught on camera officials from Ghana, people that work for the government, dragging her on the ground.
Maryland family trying to get their loved one back. Her deportation is making international news because of this video we're going to show you. It shows her being dragged last week by people who appear to be officials in Ghana. The woman's attorney says she was deported from the U.S. after living in our area for more than 30 years. NBC News has reported about dozens of deportees being sent to Africa from the U.S. since the summer, part of a new third country deportation program. And as Tracy Wilkins and the News 4 I-Team report tonight, the video is raising questions from her family about how deportees are treated in other countries.
Mohammed Aghali's mom is his best friend. The two bought this home together in Bowie, Maryland, and he's now worried she won't return after being deported earlier this month.
When I felt defeated, felt like I failed my mom.
You felt like you failed her?
I felt like I failed her just because I'm really, doing anything for my mom.
He says his mom, Rabiatu Kouyaté, came to Maryland 30 years ago fleeing Sierra Leone's civil war. Mohammed was born here in the U.S. and
just trying to make a better life for herself and her family. Didn't commit any crimes, didn't do anything wrong. Just trying to flee a war-torn fucking country. And this is how we treat you, folks. No kindness, no empathy, no Christian love.
His grandparents joined them here and became citizens. Kouyaté never became a citizen, but was a nurse with a work permit and was required to check in with ICE every year. But things quickly changed during her July check-in.
They called her to the back, and they said, yeah, Rabiatu, you have an order of removal, so, we're detaining you. I mean, my heart just broke.
Did you think that you would see your mother again when they took her that day?
Yes, I was optimistic,
So just sad ass fucking country. Very, very, very upsetting. to watch my fellow human beings be treated the fucking way I grew up, learning the teachings of Jesus Christ. And I don't believe in Jesus, but I definitely believe in those fucking teachings of charity and love. And he specifically said, man, you treat your guests like they're fucking family. Even your enemies you treat better than fucking this. But of course, Christians, the fakest people on the planet, they don't goddamn believe in nothing. And here they are using the words of the Bible to justify this Nazism. Here's the official Homeland Security account. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea. I will hold up thee with the right hand of my righteousness. There's nothing righteous about this.
We have war with terrorism, racism.
You guys are the terrorism and you're the racism.
But most of all, we have war with ourselves.
For God and country, it's just such Nazi propaganda. It's so weird.
Jesus.
Jesus! Yeah, Jesus would have loved your military weapons and all your fucking guns and all your jackbooted thugs. This is the opposite of everything Jesus said. It's just fucking maddening. There has to be a Christian watching me right now. There has to be a MAGA who believes the teachings of Jesus Christ who's listening to me. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you so fake? Why don't you give a shit? The words are in fucking red. They outlined them. They made them bright so you can fucking read them. Why won't you read them? This is the opposite of every goddamn thing he said. What the fuck is wrong with you?
God,
Jesus Christ!
Because the devil's trying to break me down. The only thing that I pray is that my feet don't fail me.
And I gotta say, my Jesus song way fucking more fire than this shit. Leave us an atheist to actually write a good song about Jesus. Fuck you guys! Just so fucking evil, man. I'm an atheist and I embody the teachings of Jesus Christ much more than you motherfuckers do because I have empathy, because I feel for my fellow human beings, because they're my people. Just like Jesus fucking taught us. A lot of Karens out there, folks. A lot of fucking Karens out there. And they're emboldened by Donald Trump. And once again, as I point out a lot of times on this show, these people are the bottom of the barrel cretins. They're obviously out of shape, toothless, mentally infirmed, low, shallow gene pool. But there's one thing they can tell themselves to make them feel good about themselves, and that's, hey, at least I'm white. At least I'm not a foreigner. At least I'm not black or brown. Hey, that makes me better than you, even though obviously it doesn't. It's just stupid. It's just worthless people trying to hold on to anything they can to make them feel better about themselves. And so racism is all they've got. And so it shows itself in this way.
An American citizen.
Yeah, wetbacks, because you're an immigrant.
And listen, I'm going to tell you something. I am not a wetback, okay?
I don't care what that way. You're an immigrant, ain't you?
Hey, don't say yes, immigrant. I am.
You're an immigrant, ain't you? You dang brown.
You know what? You got it with you because I know I'm showing you probably right to shoot me.
How
aren't you, sir? With no teeth.
Yeah, no speak English. I don't speak English. No good friend.
Yes, I do, sir. You speak English.
She's speaking English right now,
baby.
She's speaking English because you are.
Camera, sir. You know what?
I didn't ask you to come here.
What is your name, sir? What is your name?
Goofy. That's what my goddamn name is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, makes sense.
Wow, I can believe it.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, I will.
Get that bitch out of here.
It's fine.
I'll show you World War III and start right here.
Sound like a threat?
Immigrant.
That's all he's got. He feels worthless because he is.
Okay.
Wetbacks. Oh my God, man. I would take 1 million of them for 1 million of you any fucking day. In a heartbeat. Wouldn't be a thought in my fucking head. And another racist MAGA Karen emboldened by Donald Trump. I guess, let me read you this. So the story is, MAGA grandma tries to open car door and attack couple who looked illegal. So I guess they were leaving a parking garage. She saw them in her rearview mirror and said, oh, they look illegal. So she parks her car right in front of them so they can't get out of the parking garage, and then tries to open their door and I guess wait for ICE so they can be deported because I guess she's a cop now.
Go! I'm gonna call the police.
I'm gonna call the police. Yes, we're from here.
Are you nuts? No, I'm from Boca Raton. Driving.
Jose, stay in the car.
I will steal your car. Go.
I will steal your car.
I'm from your mother.
I'm from your mother. Where are you from? You look illegal to me.
Go.
I gotta block you into a citizen's arrest just to make sure.
This is where we're from.
In the new America. Because I'm the law now. White people rule you. White people can just ask for your papers and call the cops on you for being brown now. This is Trump's America.
Please. Yes, please.
Go home. They're trying to go home. You're literally blocking them from going home. I was born here. Oh my God.
Let me open the door. American, bro. Hold on.
Stay in the car. Stay in the car.
And then somebody gets all over her ass. One of the park attendants.
Stay, Jose. Stay in the car. Jose. Stay in the car.
Fuck out of here, man.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Quit blocking the place, you idiot. Get your fucking car out of the way. You fucking cunt. You evil fucking cunt. Go home and go towards the light. That fucking bitch. Revoke her parking permit. Don't let her ever fucking park there again. Make this bitch's life a living hell. Name and shame. Find out who this bitch is. Fuck her. And at least there are some heroes out there standing up to these jackbooted thugs, the secret police, the Nazis. Case in point, this man condemning ICE and Border Patrol agents.
Why did my grandfather fight Nazis? Why did I fight Al Qaeda for you fucking Nazi January 6th fucking Proud Boy little bitches to destroy this nation?
Look at this, folks. U.S. Customs and Border Patrol hiding in a fucking industrial mall. Look at this. There's businesses all around them, yet they're bringing fucking immigrants into this building. Hey, look at this, folks. I come over here, and they all run and hide, put their masks on, and get in their vehicles because they are traitors to the Republic.
They're fucking
because
cowards.
They're all cowards who are destroying this nation, who do not believe in the Constitution.
Get them. Fuck y'all.
Shame on you.
Nazis.
Shame on all of you. You are all traitors. We will remember your crimes against humanity.
I hope so.
Oh, look at this chunky fuck right here.
Yeah, they're all fat fucks, right? Just like normal cops. And over here, this Mount Prospect, Illinois, fear of Trump's ICE Nazis has evaporated. All over the country, American patriots are rising up against the Nazis. They're not welcome anywhere, folks. Americans do not want this fucking shit. Nope. The fuck out of here. Just normal, everyday American neighborhoods now. Secret police roaming around, disappearing people. Took us 11 fucking months, you bootlicking Nazis. Yeah, let's fucking go. And last but not least, let's end on this fucking hero. And this is what it's all about, folks. A woman wearing a Citizens Patrol vest outside the Safeway Foods in Charlotte, North Carolina. She told me she was with Siembra, I don't know what that is. A group of them worked 4-hour shifts along Central Avenue, watching for ICE Border Patrol. She will blow her whistle if she sees them to warn everyone. This is like literally some Nazi Germany type shit, y'all. Crazy. I look back at the old footage all the time, and I think, why didn't more people step up? They always show that picture of the Nazi rally where everybody doing like the Nazi salute, and there's one guy in the crowd standing with his arm like this, and the headline is like, be this guy. Well, it's time for us to be that guy. We wonder why more people didn't stand up against Hitler and push back. It's time for us to fucking stand up and push back. We don't want history judging us like we judge them. This is our chance to prove that we're better than those motherfuckers that went along with fucking the Nazi regime, right? And thank you, hero, for your service. I appreciate you. And then on the Chud Watch, AOC calling out MTG. Initials abound. So as I told you guys in the last show, MTG is retiring January 5th. She says that she doesn't want to go into another election with Trump against her because she doesn't feel like it'd be fair to her and her family. She already made like $20 million since she's been in office, and she's about to get a fat fucking pension, so she doesn't give a shit. She got hers now. And as AOC says, she's carefully timing her departure just 1 to 2 days after her pension kicks in and after making millions of dollars insider trading stocks for weapons manufacturers and others while in office. She is saying a lot, but her actions have not backed up the rhetoric. For all her talk, she's still voting with them to gut healthcare and advance self-dealing corruption schemes. Yep. And she about to get a fat payday, about to get a pension for the rest of her fucking life off the taxpayers, right? What a scam, y'all. But I guess we are the biggest suckers and losers on the planet, so don't hate the player, hate the game. Meanwhile, people are saying that Mike Johnson might be in trouble. Hopefully this is true. Report, senior GOP representative predicts Johnson will soon lose gavel due to rash Republican resignations, including MTG. This entire White House team has treated all members like garbage, all. And Mike Johnson has let it happen because he wanted it to happen. That is the sentiment of nearly all appropriators, authorizers, hawks, doves, rank and file. The arrogance of the White House team is off-putting to members who are run roughshod and threaten. They don't even allow little wins like announcing small grants or even responding. Anyway, they tie their bullshit. That's what it all boils down to. And retirements and resignations from some of the conservatives might make it a lot harder for them to keep Congress. And of course, midterms aren't going to help anything either. So hopefully all that's true and they're done for. Meanwhile, in this unending hellscape in which we all find ourselves, the ShamWow guy running for Congress, because why not? He's the perfect conservative candidate, y'all. He was born in Israel. He moved to New York City, then California. He became the ShamWow guy. He beat up a sex worker. He got sued by his assistant for allegedly stalking, abusing, and groping her. He made a movie that got 1 out of 100 on Metacritic, and now he's running for Congress in Texas, and he'll probably fucking win because Texas is the dumbest fucking bumblefuck state in the entire union. And folks, it gets even worse because there is a campaign video. I saw this, and now you have to, too. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the most American conservative candidate in this year's election, the ShamWow guy. All right, first off, it's not trans people molesting your kids. It's the youth pastors. 80% of child molesters are conservatives. Like, I know you guys don't care. And it's so vile because you're pretending like you care about children while actually covering up for pedophiles and blaming other people that have nothing to do with it, which further helps cover up for the pedophiles. So you're literally just the worst of the worst. But I know you don't actually care about any of this. You're just going to use the playbook to say the word woke over and over again, hope it gets you elected because that seems to work for other politicians because we are the dumbest fucking people on the planet. Why is it recorded so bad? Don't you have a decent microphone? This microphone only costs like $150, dude. Didn't ShamWow sell better than that? Yeah, I can't even listen to any more of that. This whole country is so fucking done, y'all. It's just one cringe after the fucking another. And he'll probably get elected. I wouldn't be surprised, y'all. He'll get a pension for the rest of his fucking life because he said the word woke 20 million times and made you hate trans people. That's all it takes. And that is my horrific chud watch for this ending. I did stop. But I watched that and I'm a sadist. I have to make you guys too. And my eyes, my ears, everything about that was bad. Not only is it bad satire and it's stupid, but it wasn't even pulled off properly. I could have done better than that with $10 and a camera phone. And all right, folks, please get your super chats in. Do it. Get your fucking PayPal me. Hell yeah. Move right along. Sing along if you know the world, y'all. It's time for some Trash World. Trash World, it's a trash world, it's a dumpster fire, it's trash world. Everything sucks. All the goddamn time in the trash world. La, 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 la. Prepare to be disappointed, folks. We can't have goddamn anything. Guess who? Good friends with Jeffrey Epstein. Noam Chomsky, no! No, Noam Chomsky, fucking even progressive, y'all. But this just goes to show you one thing I see in my timeline all the time is, how come Democrats don't care about this other Democrat who was in the Epstein files? How come you guys don't care about Bill Clinton? Of course, every post is, we don't give a fuck about Bill Clinton. Any Democrat you find in the Epstein files, lock that motherfucker up. We don't give a good goddamn, and that goes for you too, Noam Chomsky. Chomsky had deeper ties with Epstein than previously known, document reveals. Let's dive into this shit. The prominent linguist and philosopher Noam Chomsky called it a most valuable experience to have maintained regular contact with Jeffrey Epstein, who by then had been long convicted of soliciting prostitution from a minor, according to emails released earlier in November by U.S. lawmakers. Such comments from Chomsky, or attributed to him, suggest his association with Epstein, who officials concluded killed himself, blah, blah. Chomsky, 96, had also reportedly acknowledged receiving about $270,000 from an account linked to Epstein, while sorting the disbursement of common funds related to the first of his two marriages. So, God damn it, but you'll be dead soon. And hey, if he did anything wrong, lock this motherfucker up before he dies. I don't give a shit. I was a big Noam Chomsky fan, but if you're a fucking pedo, game over, fucko. Doesn't matter which side you're on. We don't cover up for people on our side just because it's team sports. And then you guys heard about what's going on in Ukraine. Apparently, Trump is demanding that Ukraine agree to Russia's peace proposal. The new Trump administration, the new Trump plan to end the war in Ukraine would grant Russia parts of eastern Ukraine it does not currently control, in exchange for a U.S. security guarantee for Ukraine and Europe against the future Russian aggression, a U.S. official with direct knowledge told Axios. So first off, you got to give up land that Russia hasn't even gotten yet, because, hey, they're going to get it anyway. So just give it up. Don't even fight for it. And we'll give you security guarantees, which are worthless. Donald Trump's word is completely worthless. Why would you believe a word he says? How did that work out for Iran and their nuclear program? We signed an agreement with them. Trump backed out of it, immediately fucking bombed them. So whatever he says doesn't matter. There's no reason to believe him. It's all fucking bullshit. He's just trying to get you guys to give up your land that you haven't lost yet, and then so that Russia can come in there, and then during the temporary ceasefire, they'll bring in more troops, more weapons, redouble the efforts, and then they'll just bomb the fucking shit out of you. And that whole security agreement that Donald Trump promised you, he'll be like, well, he'll say fucking something. Joe Biden, this happened because of Joe Biden. Hey, I'd love to do it, but Joe Biden. That's all he'll fucking say, and then it'll be over with. So no reason to believe this fucking piece of shit. And then it was reported. But first, he threatened them. If you guys don't accept this bullshit deal, we're going to pull all support from you. The White House is pressuring Ukraine to sign on to its new peace proposal by Thanksgiving or lose U.S. support to the country. According to 5 people familiar with the talks who all spoke of the condition of anonymity. That's right. Bend the knee. Raise the white flag. Surrender. And give Russia everything they want, or I'm going to bail out from you guys. You're not going to get any more support from the United States. Remember, Donald Trump is going to hold Russia accountable, especially after he had that big meeting in Alaska with Putin, where Putin just fucked him in the ass. And he was like, I can't believe nothing came with that. I'm going to be hard on Putin. And yeah, you ain't hard on fucking shit. You got a hard on for Putin. That's about it. And then he went public and he blamed Zelensky once again for Russia's invasion of Ukraine, despite critics blasting his administration Russian-Ukraine peace plan as overtly favorable to the former President Donald Trump. On Sunday, attacked Ukrainian leadership. And so he's like, yeah, the war, blah, blah, blah. It's Ukraine's fault. You guys are sitting there minding your own damn business, got invaded. So fuck y'all, right? What were you thinking? And then it turned out, surprise, 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 Russia helped write Trump's Ukraine peace proposal, because of course they did. Some of the phrases in the U.S.'s peace proposal for Ukraine appear to have been originally written in Russian. In several places, the language would work in Russian but seems distinctly odd in English. The third point of the 28-point plan reads, "It is expected that Russia will not invade neighboring countries and NATO will not expand further. It is expected is a clunky passive construction in English. The Russian version, blah, 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 makes more sense and it's a familiar verb." So yeah, no shit. You know who went to Russia to help him form the peace proposal? Donald Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner. You know, the guy who sold out the opponents of Saudi Arabian butcher prince, gave them insider information that they used to hunt down dissidents, and then they gave him $2 billion, and then they cut American journalist Khashoggi out. Well, now he's doing the same thing for Russia. Reuters, Kushner helped Russia draft peace proposal. U.S. officials and lawmakers are increasingly concerned about a meeting last month in which representatives of the Trump administration met with Kirill Dmitriev, a Russian envoy who is under U.S. sanction, to draft a plan to end the Russia war in Ukraine. So yeah, basically everything Russia wants, you get. Russian agent Trump's going to make sure of it. And then this is another wrench he's trying to throw into the machinery, trying to do everything he can to sabotage Ukraine. So over in the EU, they've frozen $140 billion of Russian assets, and they want to give that money to Ukraine to buy weapons so they can fight back against Russia. They have this all in the works, but Donald Trump says no. No, you can't give that money to Russia because I want half that money for myself. Instead, Donald Trump says what you need to do is, instead of giving that money to Ukraine, Ukraine has to immediately surrender and give Russia everything they want to. And then you guys give the United States half of that money, and then we'll use it to rebuild Ukraine. Yeah, Donald Trump wants his fingers in another pie, y'all. Gonna siphon, another at least 20 billion of this to his offshore accounts. Everything got to go through Donald Trump. My boss got to get fucking paid. Fuck Ukraine. And the GOP actively saying, Ukraine, do not sign this peace plan. Republican Representative Michael McCall, R. Texas, said Sunday he would advise against Ukraine signing the peace proposal that President Donald Trump has offered to end its war with Russia unless more ironclad security guarantees are written into the agreement. Why does that matter? No matter what he writes into the fucking agreements, he's not going to abide by them. So it's not worth the paper it's written on. Anyway, everybody sees it for what it is. This is Russia demanding a fucking surrender, and America as their agent trying to force Ukraine to do exactly that. Pretty much the same playbook as fucking always. And man, this was a hard one to watch, y'all. I don't know if you saw this one, but it's angering in so many ways. So, this dude got in a road rage incident with this guy, and he drove up in front of him, and he jumped out of the car, and he put out a gun, and he shot at him, and he killed his kid. And so he tried to drive away, and so this guy chased after him with the kid dead next to him in the car. I guess ran him off the road, and the cops got there. And the cop is treating the murderer better than the guy who just got his kid killed. The cop literally tells this man who just got his kid killed, his kid is literally 10 feet away dead in the car, tells him to shut up.
You're killing your kid? Officer, he's dead? Yeah, look. Why? I shot at him, bro. I didn't know. You shot at him? I didn't know I was a fucking kid in the back.
Look how calm he is. I shot at him, bro. I didn't know there was a kid. I just got in and shot at him like you did. Just totally normal, bro. Just, bro, sometimes when you're in road rage, you just got to get out of the car and shoot at people, bro. This is America, bro.
I showed real medical. We were road raging. He came up around the side, like on the merge, where what's the one that takes you northbound, eastbound over there? Where's he going at right now? It's in the car on the passenger side. Over here. I gotta figure everything out. Yeah, no, it's 100% my fault. I shot at him, dude. Okay. I didn't even know you had a kid in the car and stuff. 3 or 4 people last time, Got train control. There's a kid shot in the back seat. Notify supervisors and stuff. Bro, I'm so sorry. Do you have your ID? Okay. Just. I'm like this cool. Take a minute when you get a chance. I'll need your ID. I'm so sorry. Okay, we'll get this all taken care of. Whose car is this? Do you mind having a seat in your car with him and just chilling?
Him in my car.
No, okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, he has to stay. He's a witness. Shut your mouth, sir. I understand you're upset. I can't even imagine what this will be.
Yeah, shut your mouth, sir! I know your kid's dead in the car right there, but shut your fucking mouth! A God-man is talking. I'm in charge here, not you! Literally treating the murderer goddamn better. Just fuck everything about the goddamn police. ACAB. And one last one on the trash world / what the fuck and goddamn what the fuck. So yeah, Miami man buries his face into couch where underage girl had been sitting. Oh my god. So yeah, girl, there he is, sniffing. I guess an underage girl was sitting there and he's outside pretending to be on his phone. Look again at her. And then she walks out and he walks in immediately and pretends like he's on his phone, totally normal. And then totally normal, sniff! Like he's an Andrew Tate fan or something. He's like, yeah, I'm really on the phone. Yeah, hey, how you doing? I gotta go over and sniff, sniff, sniff. Yikes! Gross as shit, dude. And what can it really smell like? Probably smells like the butts of everybody else that sat on there. It's probably what he's into anyway. Anyway, yuck! Somebody found out who that motherfucker is. And all right, that is my trash world. We got one more section coming up, folks. So if you loved the show, and you oughta, I've been killing it, please reward me with a super chat or a PayPal. I'm going to read them both at the end of the show. But now, it's time to finish you guys off with a happy ending. Last section of tonight. It's time for Beyond the Painting. So you guys heard about the latest hijinks of former Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro. This is Trump's guy. A guy that Trump went to the wire for, told everybody to vote for him, and they didn't. And then he's been threatening the Brazilian government. Actually sanctioned one of the Brazilian judges for trying to hold former Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro accountable because he tried to overthrow the government like Donald Trump did and do a coup. And unlike America, sometimes other countries actually hold their corrupt politicians to account for what they do. And so he got found guilty. And so while he was waiting for sentencing, he's in his house with his little ankle monitor on. And all of a sudden he's like, oh my God, I'm going to go to jail day after tomorrow. I need to get this motherfucking shit on me. So he gets a soldering gun and he starts fucking with the thing on his leg. But immediately the thing's like, what you doing, motherfucker? We have sensors. We know what you're doing. And they immediately went and they picked his ass up. Brazil's Supreme Court ordered the preemptive arrest of former President Jair Bolsonaro on Saturday, with a judge claiming he was intent on escaping just days before he was set to begin his 27-year prison sentence for leading a coup attempt. The 70-year-old politician was taken to the headquarters of the country's federal police in the capital, Brazil, for his house arrest. But folks, he was not trying to escape. Believe him, he's got an honest face. He's got a very good explanation for why he was fucking with his ankle monitor. Brazil's far-right former president Jair Bolsonaro has claimed he took a soldering iron to his electronic ankle monitor after having a substance-induced psychotic attack that caused him to hallucinate that the device was bugged. That's right, folks. He wasn't trying to escape. He's just fucked up on drugs. That's completely understandable. Who among us hasn't got fucked up on drugs and then tried to fuck with our ankle monitor? It's understandable. Bolsonaro made the claim during a custody hearing on Sunday, 24 hours after he was arrested at his home in the capital. That's a great excuse. Meanwhile, pretty funny, y'all. So, Jack Piece of Shit, he's one of the most popular right-wing influencers on Twitter, and he's actually American for once. Shocker of all shockers. Anyway, he's one of the main guys who's been railing against Mamdani. saying Mamdani is a cancer to New York and Mamdani's a communist and he's going to destroy the whole fucking place and Donald Trump needs to deport him as soon as fucking possible and get rid of him. And then next thing you know, Donald Trump licking the Mamdani booty right there in front of Jack piece of shit Bick. Watch his response when Donald Trump basically says Mamdani's a good guy. He's like, and then he bails out immediately. It's funny as shit.
Would you feel comfortable living in New York City under a Mamdani administration?
Yeah, I would. I really would.
This guy.
Especially after the meeting. Absolutely. What makes you comfortable?
We agree on a lot more than I would have thought.
It's like, oh, I raise. Let me get the fuck out of here. That's mock you. Disappointed. And then he runs away like brave, 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 brave. Sir Robin. Love it. Then, what else we got? Oh, yeah, I got a couple more. Folks, the biggest losers in the world seem to be the oligarchy. Holy shit! They are charisma black holes. They suck the riz out of every place they fucking go. Case in point, Porky Pig motherfucker, Elon Musk on the Joe Rogan show. And here's how Elon Musk explains how to have a good time when you're invited to a party.
If you want to have a good time or like make people really laugh at a party, you can use Grok and you can say, do a vulgar roast of someone, and Grok is it's gonna be an epic vulgar roast. You can even say like take a picture of
make
a vulgar roast of this person based on their appearance of people at the party.
So take a photo of them.
Just literally point the camera at them and now do a vulgar roast of this person.
Yeah, imagine how cool you're going to be at the parties when you aim your camera phone at people and then have your phone make fun of them. Holy shit, imagine all the parties you're going to get invited to in the future. Yeah, it's going to be totally awesome. Yeah, I can't think of anything myself. I can't roast you because I'm not good on my feet. I'm not swift and I'm not good with words. So let's have my phone. Make me fun of it for me.
And then keep saying no, make it even more vulgar. Use forbidden words.
Forbidden words.
Even more, and just keep repeating even more vulgar. Eventually, it's like holy fuck.
Holy fuck! This is weird and lame.
I mean, it's trying to jam a rocket up your ass, like, and have it explode. And
it's so cool.
Like, it's like
nothing's ever been cooler.
It's next level.
And it's gonna get
beyond
better.
Why are they laughing? There's no even joke here. You're just talking about the potential of a joke in the future. Just fake fucking bullshit. Good lordy, losers! Imagine being the world's richest man and still being this big of a fucking loser. And I got one more for you, folks, and it's a good one. Prepare yourself for this one. The raunchy sex act RFK Jr. texted with Olivia Nunzi, according to her ex. So you know who Olivia Nunzi is? Monitor cut off. Come on. Basically, that's the woman that RFK Jr. was having an affair with. It was the reporter he was having an emotional affair with against Cheryl Hines back. Well, apparently he was writing her love notes when he mentioned the sex act felching. You guys know what felching is? Ryan Lisa, 51, claimed he learned about felching only after combing through the salacious text messages and raunchy poems written to Nuzzy from RFK Jr. during their 2023-2024 emotional affair. Sarcastically joking, thanks, Bobby, in a revelatory article. So felching is where you cum in a girl's ass and then you suck the cum out. I'm sorry! Our fucking leader of our healthcare system in this country talking about it, but that's not even really the beyond parody part. The beyond parody part of this whole thing is we got an inside look at how RFK Jr. talks sexy to his potential lovers. And holy shit, it's weird and bad, exactly what an old, out-of-touch boomer would do. So here is the dirty talk RFK Jr. sent to his potential mistress. Your open mouth awaiting my harvest, the poem allegedly read. I mean to squeeze your cheeks, to force open your mouth. I'll hold your nose as you look up at me to encourage you to swallow. Don't spill a drop, the nation's top political medical authority wrote. Oh my God, that's That's the worst. It goes on. I am a river. You are my canyon. I mean to flow through you. I mean to subdue you and tame you, my love. What the fuck is that? That's the worst dirty talk I ever goddamn seen. She was into that? How desperate is this fucking woman? That's not how you dirty talk. Dirty talk is like, ooh, girl, I'm just going to sit around at night and just think about ways to be nasty to you. I'm going to put things in your butt, things in your vagina. You going to be my little plaything. We going to fuck like buddies. I'm going to come everywhere. It's going to be epic. I'm going to show up at the door. You going to hand me your fucking panties and it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. I mean, I'm not good at sex talk either, but that's better than this motherfucker. You give me some time to write that shit down. You going to be sliding off your chair, y'all. I'm just saying anyway. That is my Beyond Parody for this evening, folks. And hey, if you want more Dusty, and I know you do, after party coming up next. We got a good after party coming up. So be sure to join me. If you don't have your ticket, immediately get your fucking ticket. And all right, boom, we're going to read the super chats. But folks, if you bail out, do me a favor, hit the like button. Please sign up to my Patreon. Do not let me go out of business, folks. I'm on the line. It's getting hard. It's getting hard, folks. Please, please, if you like it, you'll feel good about yourself and you get access to all the after parties. And if you're watching on the replay, please go to my PayPal. Send me a PayPal. It's a great way to support the show. It's cultofdusty2@gmail.com. It's a link in the description of the video, but it also, aim your camera for the QR code. It'll go there. $sign Cashapp. And also, Bitcoin. We're taking Bitcoin now. I'm sure Bitcoin's still doing great, right? And all right, let's read the super chatty chats and see how we're doing. Happy Thanksgiving, Dusty. Fuck yeah. So no Friday show. We're going to do a Wednesday show. And then, of course, Thanksgiving. I'm going to go hang out with my mom and my sisters on Thanksgiving. So no Friday show. So you guys get your fill now. And thank you, C-Dubs. Cryo Drago, your words can move mountains, Dusty. Fuck yeah. I'm like a mustard seed. So much empathy, passion, and love for your fellow human beings. And don't forget the cats. Lots of love for cats and dogs. Thank you, Cryo. Ivy Evans, tomorrow is Sinister Intelligence birthday. Got another song in you. Happy birthday, Sinister Intelligence. Happy birthday to you. That sucked. I apologize. Cryo Drago, 99 cents. I didn't know you could get that little, but I'll take it. Thank you, Cryo Drago. Great show, Dusty. I think I read that, but I'm going to pat myself on the back for that. And Mr. Anderson, all right, that's all we got tonight, folks. I appreciate you tuning in. Let me go read the PayPals as I promised I would do in case I actually got some. We'll see. Anybody PayPal me tonight? Nope. PayPal.com. All right, these cats are like, I know the show's over, dude. You've been talking for like fucking ever. Hurry up. I didn't have any treats for you guys. That's the bad thing. You guys are about to be disappointed as shit. I forgot to give you treats. So, yeah, I don't got nothing for you. Terrible. I know. I'm sorry. I have one fucking job, but like, not really. I have a lot of jobs, to be honest with you. I'm trying my best, cats. And, all right, let's see.